Today on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. The long NFL season down to this. One game to decide it all. Super Bowl 61 underway. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now it's blocked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Escaping the pressure right. A little juke. Another nice move. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the second coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love it.
He's got a man, complete. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Give him 2 on the play there, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On the give, here's McBride. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catch.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down.
And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the Seahawks on top here early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw. Touchdown! Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They've been been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Now Myers for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. $54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a... And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Mahomes' throw complete. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Sly set to boot it. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
4 yards the pickup, first down. On the draw is Edwards. And taken down just shy of the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Edwards. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Sly able to put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw here. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half was... There he goes, right side. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Well, the trials trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the...
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.